Welcome to In Good Spirits, where we pour out our team's knowledge on the beer, wine, and spirits brought to you by Cap'n Cork.
Hey everybody, glad to see you. This is Rocky from Cap'n Cork. We're here with Kerry, the founder of Fort Wayne Bourbon Society. We've got something really special to tell you about. We just got in today our 10-year-old single barrel 116 proof WhistlePig rye. Really, really good. Or as Kerry would say, yummy. Sorry. Had to get that in there. So anyway, we went there in mid to late February during the polar vortex. It was 20, 30 below. Grueling trip. Took us 19 hours to get there. Missed connections, grounded flights, maintenance problems. But it paid off. We picked a killer barrel. They were very accommodating there. What was really neat about this trip versus going to other distilleries is it's all-inclusive. So you're in this farm, 4 people at a time. You go nowhere, you stay there the whole time. I mean, got a chef come in and cook lunch, breakfast, and dinner for you, so you don't travel to lunch or dinner. You stay where you are.
It's just all-inclusive, huh?
All-inclusive,
Yep.
yes.
Yeah, so I'm a big fan of WhistlePig, you know, having relocated to Fort Wayne from New Hampshire, neighboring Vermont, where WhistlePig's from. And WhistlePig's special to me because being primarily a bourbon guy, WhistlePig was the first premium rye that I got into. And rye is so different from bourbon, but also so good for a lot of different reasons. And WhistlePig, you know, got started by blending barrels from MGP, which is here in Indiana, mixing those with Canadian rye as well. This one, I believe, is all Canadian rye now. But nonetheless, the flavor profile has continued since they started that. And with this one, now that they've done this pick program, it's arguably some of the best ryes out there, especially if somebody likes things like a Thomas Handy Antiques Collection rye that's really hard to get. I would put this up next to that any day as far as something that will hang with it, if not even better for some people. So it's definitely a favorite of mine. For me, you know, one of the biggest differentiating factors that I like is with rye, you're pulling more complexity of flavor from the barrel in a lot of cases because you have one main ingredient, especially when it's 100% rye. A lot of spicy notes on it. So if anybody already likes the kick you get from a higher proof, rye definitely accentuates that even more so. And one of the things for me I like a lot is the way that finishes.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot more lasting on the back end. And for me, when you get a premium single barrel that you can get that much complexity of flavor, that says a lot about how it's aged and that, you know, there's some real serious cherry picking. And then on top of that cherry picking, to do your own cherry picking, it can be something really special.
I agree. So this barrel, this particular barrel, on the nose, I get bourbon-esque flavors. I mean, I get vanilla, I get the caramel. Finishes like a rye, but it's a little best of both worlds, quite honestly. I was really surprised. We had 8 barrels to choose from. We actually only tasted from 4. So when we went through the picking of it was funny. The guy said, don't make any facial expressions. Don't say, ooh, ah, boy, this is great, whatever. We can compare notes later. So we tried 4, and we stayed at the table, you know, 4-foot table, all corners. Kind of went, okay, barrel number 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're like, okay, we're done. Well, you only tried 4. We picked it already. And he'd go, let me get your notes. We all 4 picked the same one. So that was really unique to them anyway, because they're used to people, you know, 4 people would have 4 different versions. We pick for what we think the general public is going to like. Not necessarily what we like, but what we think most people will like in general. And this one foot the bill.
I'm excited.
Cheers. Cheers.
Outstanding.
There's no way I would know that was 116 proof.
No, and I think that's, you know,
But I'm still getting
the rye.
I'm still getting the rye. I'm still getting the spices at the end, but just not the hurt to burn.
The back end of it is what I love the most.
Mighty fine. Yummy. Twice.
It is exceptionally good.
That's good.
I had to finish mine.
You think I won't?
I'll just say I'm so excited for this one. You know, for me, this is the first barrel pick release in the city that I know is unique comparative to other things that have come out. It's different from some of the other picks because it is a higher end premium whiskey, and you know, being a little close to home for me from where I moved from, it was one I was really excited about, and the fact that we got to have a conversation about go barrel proof with it.
There you
know,
go.
when you went and
Exactly.
picked it. So excited for that. So yeah.
Yep. I think it's probably one of our better ones that we've picked. Don't wait a long time. It's going to be around, but not a long time. Hell, I might buy it all. Cheers.
Cheers.
That's all this week from the Cap and Cork Studios. We'll keep you in good spirits, and you keep us in good company. We'll see you right back here next week.